to the leadership in the Sultanate of Oman and to the Omani people for further progress and prosperity. His Excellency also expressed the interest that the leadership in the Arab Republic of Egypt attaches to its distinguished relations with the Sultanate of Oman in many fields. His Excellency also reviewed some regional developments and emphasized the importance of concerted efforts to contain their potential results. After His Highness Sayyid Fahd bin Mahmoud Al Saeed welcomed His Excellency, the guest and his accompanying delegation, His Highness reviewed the strong relations between the two countries based on the close ties that unite the two leaderships and nations. During the meeting, matters of common interest were discussed and views were exchanged regarding the efforts made to end conflicts on the regional and international arenas through peaceful means to serve the interests of all people. Within the framework of bilateral cooperation, the importance of activating the task of the Joint Committee was stressed, and enhancing consultation between the two sides on issues of common interest was emphasized. His Excellency Badr Abdel Ati, Minister of Foreign Affairs of Egypt, praised the wise policy pursued by the Sultanate of Oman and its positive contribution in enhancing understanding and constructive dialogue between the countries in support of security and stability in the region. His Excellency stressed his country's keenness to advance bilateral relations between the two countries and pointed out the importance of talks he is holding with officials in the Sultanate of Oman for their positive persecution of consolidating joint cooperation. The meeting was attended by His Excellency Sayyid Badr bin Hamid Al Busaidi, Foreign Minister, and His Excellency Ambassador Khalid Mohammed Abdel Halim Radi, Ambassador of the Arab Republic of Egypt to the Sultanate of Oman. His Excellency General Sultan bin Mohammed Al Nu'mani, Minister of the Royal Office, received His Excellency Dr. Badr Abdel Ati, Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Arab Republic of Egypt, who is currently on an official visit to the Sultanate of Oman. During the meeting, friendly talks were held. Bilateral relations and aspects of cooperation between the two countries were reviewed, and ways of developing them were discussed to serve common interests. His Excellency Sayyid Badr bin Hamid Al Busaidi, Foreign Minister, received His Excellency Dr. Badr Abdel Ati, Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Arab Republic of Egypt. During the meeting, they reviewed the historical and fraternal relations binding the Sultanate of Oman and the Arab Republic of Egypt, and the enhancement of bilateral cooperation in various political, economic, and cultural fields to serve the common interests of the two countries and their people. The two ministers discussed the current situation in the region and the escalating challenges it is witnessing, with a focus on development in the Palestinian cause and efforts to cease fire in the Gaza Strip. The two sides stressed the importance of enhancing dialogue as a means of achieving stability and supporting international efforts aimed at finding peaceful and sustainable solutions to conflicts in a way that ensures security and development for the people of the region within the framework of commitment to the principles of international law and respect for the sovereignty of states. His Excellency Lieutenant General Hassan bin Mohsen Al-Shraiqi, Inspector General of Police and Customs, honored the top officers, handed over academic certificates, and honored the supervising trainers. It was part of the Royal Oman Police's celebration of its annual day on January the 5th and the graduation of cadet officers. The event was attended by a number of senior Royal Oman police officers and members of the teaching and training staff at the Sultan Qaboos Academy for Police Sciences. The Ministry of Commerce, Industry and Investment Promotion, in cooperation with Muscat Municipality, launched a lease contract service on Oman Business Platform. The service includes facilitating the documentation of contracts electronically through a single window, which contributes to improving institutional performance. The launch ceremony was held under the auspices of His Excellency Sayyid Saud bin Hilal Al Busaidi, Governor of Muscat. The Authority for Small and Medium Enterprises Development held its first dialogue session for the year 2025 on enhancing the growth of the small and medium enterprises through ISNAD system for government tenders. The dialogue session discussed challenges facing entrepreneurs in relation to government tenders and procurement and increasing direct assignment to institutions that have obtained an entrepreneurship card. The session also discussed enhancing local content and legislation and policies in this regard. Still to come in our news bulletin. Training, workshops and dialogue sessions provided by the Oman Debate Center in Al Dhahira Governorate. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. And now for the international world, U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken said today that Washington wants to see a ceasefire deal in Gaza concluded and the hostages brought out in the next 2 weeks. A renewed push is underway to reach a ceasefire in Gaza and return Israeli hostages before U.S. President-elect Donald Trump takes office on January the 20th. This came during a joint news conference in Seoul with his South Korean counterpart, Cho Tae-yul. Blinken is in South Korea this week to meet senior government officials to reaffirm the alliance with Seoul. Amid the ongoing political turmoil in South Korea, Blinken said that Washington fully trusts the resilience of South Korea's democracy. Iran says it is ready to hold talks over its nuclear program and to address concerns by the West. The country's foreign ministry spokesman Ismail Baghai said Iran is seeking the removal of sanctions through honorable and dignified negotiations. He made the comments during a regular briefing. Iran is to hold fresh talks with UK, Germany and France on January 13th and 14th in Geneva over various issues, including its disputed nuclear program. U.S. President-elect Donald Trump, to be inaugurated in 2 weeks, unilaterally withdrew America from the Iran nuclear deal and reimposed sanctions in 2018 during his first term in office. Under the maximum pressure policy, Iran's economy faced significant contractions and the Iranian rial, the national currency, experienced a steep devaluation. Russia said yesterday that its forces have repelled Ukrainian attacks and taken offensive in multiple directions, including Kharkiv, Avdiivka, Donetsk, Zaporizhzhia, and Kherson. The Ukrainian side said that the same day that 106 combat incidents occurred on the front lines, primarily concentrated in Pokrovsk, Kurakhov, and Kursk over the past 24 hours. Russia's nuclear power plant announced yesterday that Ukrainian drones attempted to attack the facility that were unsuccessful, and the plant is operating normally with relations levels in the vicinity remaining stable. Meanwhile, Ukraine's Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant, now under the control of Russian forces, reported an attack on its training center by the Ukrainian drone, which resulted in no casualties. Ukraine has not commented on these incidents by far. The establishment of Al Sarouj Oasis project is announced as a new project in Sultan Haytham city that is under construction. Here's a report.
in a step that enhances the role of Asaruj Real Estate Development Company in supporting urban development and sustainable development in the Sultanate of Oman, the launch of Asaruj Oasis project in Sultan Haytham City was announced.
حي الصاروج أو واحة الصاروج وتعتبر واحدة من أجمل
Asaruj Oasis stands out as one of the most advanced real estate developments in Sultan Haytham City. The project features 56 spacious villas, each spanning approximately 480 square meters, as well as another type of villa available for sale, measuring 290 square meters. Additionally, the development includes around 110 apartments, bringing the total number of residential units to 210 units. Construction for all units is expected to be completed within the next 2 years.
This innovative project is one of the prominent projects that aims to provide an integrated environment that combines Omani authenticity and modern designs. The project will provide a variety of residential units, commercial spaces, and community services. The project slogan, inspired by the North Star, reflects the vision of Saruj Oasis as a prominent urban landmark. However, it includes villas and apartments, along with the logistical services necessary for the modern urban life of the residents.
Creating a platform for dialogue among members of debate clubs and groups in higher education institutions was the primary objective of the 6th Debating Forum held in Al-Dhahira Governorate. Over 120 participants from 18 universities and colleges across various governorates took part in the annual forum, which serves as an excellent opportunity for direct interaction among members of debate clubs. The forum included specialized training sessions focusing on debate-related topics and techniques for analyzing issues during debates. These sessions were led by experts from the Oman Debate Center. The importance of these forums lie in enriching constructive dialogue among participants in addition to exchanging ideas, and will contribute to advancing the art of debating. This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we end tonight's news bulletin, here are the main points once again. On behalf of His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq, His Highness Sayyid Fahad bin Mahmoud receives the Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Arab Republic of Egypt. The Ministry of Commerce, Industry and Investment Promotion launches a lease contract service on the Oman Business Platform. And promising opportunities for small and medium enterprises in economic sectors are discussed in a dialogue session on the ISNAD system for government tenders. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the studios and the newsroom, it's good night and stay safe.